YouTube family. It's still Sunday, as in Easter Sunday, so this video is a Sunday moment with Martin Crenshaw video. The thing is, I've kind of, when I first started doing these videos, they were a Sunday morning moment with Martin Crenshaw. The thing is, most Sunday mornings, my Sunday morning routine consists of me, waking up and watching the Sunday morning show on CBS. The thing is, sometimes when the show goes off, I'm still kind of in reflection mode of what I saw on the show. You all know what I mean. The show, if you all are familiar with the Sunday morning show on CBS, they have these different segments on different topics and things like that. And sometimes when I watch those shows, I'm reflecting on what I watched, because a lot of times they're entertaining, they're informative, they're insightful, and the other thing is, it's Sunday morning. I'm still in relaxation mode. I'm still in rest mode. And sometimes, just being straight up and honest with you all, sometimes it's difficult to try to pick up this camera and, talk and convey a message or an idea or something like that. And that's why a lot of times I say these Sunday moment videos are just kind of me just talking about what's on my mind or some ideas or whatever. It's not always anything particular or something pertinent. I'm just talking on a Sunday. Today is kind of one of those days where, you all know, this week I was getting over a cold, getting myself back together. I do feel better. I feel a whole lot better. What do I have on the TV here? I have this sister right here, Simple Happy Zen. And we're gonna get into her videos in a few minutes. The Simple Happy Zen video. I did a video about her channel early on in my YouTube journey, and today the way I was feeling made me think about this video particularly. This video right here. Simple Dutch habits for happiness, health and self-care. Nixon. And this is what I did the video about, which I believe was probably a Sunday video, when I did it the first time. And like I said, it's been months since I did that video, but I was feeling like doing nothing today. I had to cut it back on. Okay, it went off. So I'm going to have to go back to that channel, because there were some videos that I wanted to talk about. Well, 1 second. Let me just get this set up. Okay, there she is. I'm just going to let that video go until I'm ready for that. But I've been sitting here for the last maybe 3 hours just watching video after video on her channel. And she's really speaking to me, about continuing to live a simple, minimalist life. I was watching some of the videos that she was doing, and I'm just gonna say that's how I feel it. Some of the videos make me feel that the Dutch people are a bunch of slackers. And I'm not trying to say that to be mean or anything like that, but in comparison to the way we live here in America, they really take living easy seriously. Here, this is what it was right here. The sixes culture. Have you all heard of this? The sixes culture. And really, and look at it. 5 simple and kind of weird Dutch habits to simplify your life. Okay. The sixes culture basically is saying, on their grading scale, it's from 1 to 10. That's how they grade over there. And if you get a 6, that's good enough. Like, you're good. And even if you get a 5.5 on the grading scale, they'll bump it up to a 6. The thing that tripped me out was if you get a 7, that's kind of frowned upon. Like, that just sounds so odd, coming from our way of looking at things in our American culture. That if you're an overachiever, you're kind of looked at like, why are you putting so much effort? Why are you expending so much effort on this? That's what I got from this video. And like I said, I've been watching her videos all afternoon. I kind of dozed off on one of them. I was just grabbing the she did one video about the 50 things that she no longer does. I don't think this was it, but I think it was the 50 things. This was it right here. 50 things to quit to simplify your life. I thought that was a really, really good video. I would even encourage you all to watch that video. They are just right there. Simple, happy, zen. But there is something I do want to talk about in this video, and I've been thinking about it all week, and I just wanted to save it. I just wanted to save it for the Sunday moments, our Sunday moment kind of talks. Sanaya's home from work, so I'm trying to keep it nice and dark in here. She got home from work, so that's why I'm not cutting on the lights. But this video, or I'm sorry, this comment from actually one of you know what, I have those of you all who are, subscribers, I imagine, subscribers, and then there are people, those of you all who just, I guess, watch my videos, and then every now and then I'll get a new person to comment on a video, and I don't know, if all of you all who comment are subscribers, and it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter to me. But I do know those of you all who not only watch my videos or are subscribed to the channel, but actually support the videos with your wallets. Okay? And there's a difference. There is a difference. Okay? Of course there's a difference, Martin. People who actually buy something from you, they're spending their hard-earned money, buying something from you. And the thing is, okay, great. But I'm doing my best to offer something of value. If you find it valuable and you spend your money on it, I hope that you're getting value from it. This individual, who we're going to talk about today, she obviously has found what I've offered to be valuable. And that's the Gen X toy box. The Gen X toy box. In the March Vegas videos, she purchased a certificate of video sponsorship for the conservatory at the Bellagio, and those videos are coming up. You all know how I like to do my videos kind of in order, so those videos are coming up. Maybe you'll see it this week, maybe you'll see it next week, but she has a shout out video coming up. But she's actually purchased one of the Mother's Day promotions that I did with the lotions and the oils. She purchased one of those. Okay, so thank you very much. Once again, her channel is the Gen X Toy Box. What she does is she restores old toys that you might have had during your childhood. Those of us that are were raised in the 80s, she restores old toys. But here's the point of this video. This is what I want to address. Okay? She sent me a comment, and this was the video, I put, I'm learning how to engage with my audience better. And I don't know what else I put in that title. But here's the thing. She wrote here, I started watching this channel because I'm trying to stay away from the economic doom channels I was watching. LOL. Watching those was really interrupting my workflow and making me feel down. Your videos, especially your travel ones, are inspiring and make me forget about the state of the world for a few minutes. Okay, I'm gonna read on, and okay. So for me, I'm just gonna step over here to the bathroom. Of course, that made me feel incredible. That made me feel incredible because, it makes me feel like, okay, the work that I do in making these videos is not in vain. It's helping someone, and that was something that I wanted to do with my channel. That was something that I wanted to do with my channel. Is not just have, I'm sorry y'all, I was trying to prop you up here. Okay, that's not going to work. I wanted to do videos that had some substance that you would learn something, you would be inspired, encouraged, motivated, entertained, enlightened. That's what I'm aiming for. That's what I'm doing my best to do. I mean, anyone can just put up anything on a video. I mean, that's the way YouTube is. There are some people that just put up anything on YouTube and wait for people to watch it, and people watch that stuff. That I would consider mindless stuff. There's some mindless stuff on YouTube. I don't watch it. But there are people that have channels like that and they're successful. Okay, but that's not the point I'm making here. The point I'm making here is when I get a comment like that, it lets me know that my work that I'm doing is not in vain. Someone's gaining something from what I'm doing. Okay? And then she goes on to say, and your other subscribers are right. The budget-friendly travel is a great thing right now, and the only way some of us will be able to do it. And you make me laugh at least one time in every video. Let's see here. I just got to the end of the video. Yay, I'm glad you can do frankincense. Because she did a comment. She did a comment asking about me doing frankincense lotion and fragrance oils and yeah, I have frankincense. I have frankincense fragrances. I mean, once again, if you all see the list, I'm just going to go back to the promotion. And I'm just going to pull up. Like I said, I'm going to do my best not to... if you see here, that's my foundational list. So when you look at this listing, you'll see the foundational list. You can pick any fragrance on this list. But also, there we go, Mother's Day promotional fragrances. You can pick these here. Now these are special. These fragrances are special for this promotion. Okay? But she was interested in frankincense. So that's what I'm going to be putting together for her tomorrow. Now, this is something else. She goes on to say, this is the only fragrance I wear, as it actually raises your vibration. Okay. And then she goes on to reference from Smoky Mountain News. All essential oils are high in frequency, but some are higher than others. Rose oil has the highest frequency at 320 megahertz. Frankincense has 147 megahertz. Lavender has 118 megahertz. And myrrh has 105 megahertz. Peppermint has 78 megahertz, and so on. Okay, that was the comment from the Gen X toy box. Now here's the thing. I'm going to make a special listing just for essential oils like frankincense, rose, lavender. I'm going to do my homework now. I'm going to do my homework and find out about the power of these fragrances to raise your vibrations. I mean, I'm learning something from this subscriber and supporter of this channel, the Gen X Toy Box. Okay? And the last thing that I want to talk about, this is the last thing for this Sunday moment with Martin Crenshaw video. Well, that's a pretty scene right there. And that is this. She was saying how the economic doom and gloom channels, that's what she was talking about, and how they make her feel. In this video by Simple Happy Zen, her name is Vera, she talked about the 50 things that she quit to simplify her life. One of the things she listed was stopping watching the news. Okay. The news that we're being subjected to, I think they done turned up the low vibration. They have turned up the low vibration volume, you know. And I know for myself, you know, for a minute there, you know, I kind of found myself watching some of the YouTube channels that are talking about the Trump administration and how he's destroying the economy and all of this stuff. And yes, I got depressed. Because once you start watching one, and I did a video talking about this. You all can go down. I don't know. I can't remember what I titled the video. Maybe I'll do another video talking about it. But anyway, I realized, no, I can't watch this stuff. I can't watch this stuff. It's depressing me. So, you know, I'm at a point now, hey, y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do. I can't control what the president is gonna do and how he's gonna run the economics of this country. There's nothing I can do about that. But there's something I can do about me. Number one is not watch the news dealing with that stuff. That's one thing I can do to keep my mind healthy, to keep my emotions in check, you know. So I'm not walking around depressed about what's going to happen and the price of this and the price of that. You all know something? Just real quick. I'm actually happier now than I've been in a long time. I'm happier, more content, more confident, more at peace than I've been in a long time. And with the news of the world going around, you would think that's odd. You would think that's strange. Well, probably one of the reasons is I don't listen to it. I don't listen to it. I don't absorb it. I don't ingest it into my mind. And I would suggest or encourage you to do the same. You know, like I said, I've been sitting here for a few hours watching this channel, you know, just watching her different videos. And she really has a good channel with some really good advice on how to live a simple, happy life. All right, you all. This was the Sunday Moments with Martin Crenshaw video. The one I did earlier was basically to kind of give you all some updates on what's going on with the promotions and what's going on with the April Vegas trip. You know, for those of you all who have been interested in, what's going to be available as far as promotions for that trip. So if you watch that video, good. But this is the main Sunday Moments with Martin Crenshaw video. So thank you all for watching. If you like this video, press the like button. If you got something from this video, press the like button. If you have any questions or positive or constructive comments, leave them down below. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel to grow, helps these videos get to the people who need and want to see this type of information. So thank you all for watching. Have a great evening. Be blessed and be a blessing.